totally reset, shift gears. It is 2:06 on a Friday before Memorial Day. Memorial Day weekend, I'm still looking for a cookout to go to. I'm still looking for all the things for Memorial Day weekend, but I'll be fine.
You'll be fine. You'll find something.
I'll be fine. But it is.
You can watch some racing. That's what I'll be
I was about to say, it's Coca-Cola 600 weekend.
That's right.
It's a big weekend.
It's a big weekend.
Look, this upcoming weekend is Coca-Cola 600. I showed you my video. You still impressed by that video? Me
I'm
driving
so
on the track.
impressed. I'm so jealous.
That was 2017, Carlene.
Come
that was
on.
2017. That was.
Now we need to get 2025 Carlene in a car.
We need to get you.
That's what we need.
We need to get you in the car.
2017, Nick already did his chance.
Right. So we talked about it earlier. Coca-Cola 600 weekend, and with that we have a big interview for you in the 2:00 hour. That interview is here now. Let me set it up for you. So Trackhouse Racing will be fielding an all-black pit crew on the number 87 car driven by Connor Zilisch. And look, this is a powerful moment and representation in NASCAR. NASCAR has done incredible work when it comes to diversity in the sport, drive for diversity. I think I got that right, Carlene?
Yes.
They've done so much. I actually, last race I went to at Charlotte Motor Speedway in October, I bumped into I'm slipping on his name right now, but a guy I went to college with. He's part of a pit crew.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so like it opens up opportunities. He played ball. He played basketball.
It's so impressive.
Mm-hmm. It is. Look, and it's so many great stories out there, including these two gentlemen right here, live on Impact News. This is Kenyatta Cap Houston, front tire changer, and Jordan Ferguson, who's a Jackman. Appreciate y'all time. Thank y'all for stopping by.
No problem. Thank you for having us.
Look, before I ask any questions, I want to give you guys the proper intro so folks can be familiar with you guys. All right, so let's start with Cap Houston. I said he's front tire changer. He entered NASCAR in 2005 through the Pit Crew Development Program. 20 years in the sport, former defensive back and alum of Catawba College. 20-plus, let me say that again, 20-plus combined wins in the Truck and Xfinity Series. Hey, man. Also, man, good community man, active volunteer with Meals on Wheels and Josh Bush Foundation. Let me move on to Jordan Ferguson, Jacksonville. Former Seattle Seahawks defensive end, former defensive end and alumnus of Middle Tennessee State University. He started 6 months ago. In addition to his tenure with the Seahawks, he played in the UFL with the Memphis Showboats.
Nick,
Man,
you got their full resume.
I got it up. I wanted to show some respect.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Like, so you guys have different journeys to NASCAR. How in the heck did you guys get into the sport?
Well, with me, I got in, like I said, through the diversity program. When it first started in 2004, 2005, it was a big process of recruiting athletes. And I think being that it was so new, they had to go, the program, the people involved in the program, they had to go out and tell people about this opportunity in NASCAR. When it came to us, I was playing semi-pro ball at the time. And it came to us and was like, yeah, this is another opportunity here, NASCAR. And we all know when people hear NASCAR, what you think, just cars riding around in circles. But when they start talking about the challenge, the competitiveness, and also the money to be made, I was like, all right, let me see, let me give it a try. I'm at a point in my life when I still want to compete, and let me give it a try. But Jordan is newer, you know what I'm saying? So this process is a little different. Now I think the program has grown to a point where really, is word of mouth. And when I came in, it wasn't a lot of people that looked like me in the sport. When Jordan is here, he was like, oh, I see that there's some brothers doing this, some brothers doing that. So it's another different experience. Jordan, go ahead. I'll let you tell
First off, we got to shout out to guys like Cap who paved the way for the opportunity, like guys like myself, to get the chance to be in NASCAR. Like you said, 6 months ago, I was getting cut from NFL teams and doing the UFL route, and just got tired of it and wanted to do something different with my life and just still use my physical attributes that God gave me. And like in the NFL, like college, they have recruiters, scouts, NASCAR scouts who go out and find guys who are done with college football or want to move on to different things from after the NFL career or professional career. And this is a great outlet, and I love where I am, and I love Trackhouse.
And look, you guys look happy, man. Y'all y'all cheesy. Cap trying not to cheese. He's trying to look cool right now. But
Yeah, you know what it is. Yeah. I try.
but it's cool to see that y'all doing something that you love. Cap, you've been doing this for 20 years. Jordan, I know you're newer. But like, what is race day like? Because I understand, like, on the football field, it's probably like, all right, like, I've been doing this for a while. There's a set of nerves there. But when it comes to racing, what is that like?
It's the same. It's and I like to relate it to stick and ball sports as well. When you watch NFL, you watch a football game on TV, you're like, okay, you're rooting for your team, right? You're dedicated to whatever team that you're rooting for. But when you go to a game and you see how big the players are, and it's larger than life. And it's the same thing when you go to a race. The cars, the smell. You can't smell the motor oil and the gas being burned out, the rubber. You can't smell that from the TV. But when you go to a race, that experience it hits all your senses. So like this Sunday, if you get a chance to come to the Coca-Cola 600. You're gonna see why that we can't even leave, and you're gonna see why I've been in for 20 years and I can't get out of it. I can't get enough of it. But that's what race day is like. All senses are hit when you go to a race.
Yeah, one thing to piggyback off here. One thing I realized going to the track, like a lot of the fans, they see the pit crew guys first more than they see the drivers. So we're taught here to make those. You never know what those guys have to do to get to that race or. That experience they had could be their first race, their 10th race, but we spend quality time with those people. We try to make their race day, and that adrenaline doesn't start until the cars come down the pit road for me. But I think it's all cool to get that experience to see what it is like on race day and like the whole setup part. And I'm still learning, still get through the kinks of that, but it's fun. I love it to work with guys like Cap and all the other guys here at the shop.
Right.
Man, that's so cool, man. So our producer, Carlene Bragg, hands down one of the biggest fans of the sport.
It's true.
Okay.
I grew up watching.
Hi, guys.
I grew up watching the sport, but she is hands down the biggest fan. She has a question.
I know as football players, competition's in y'all's blood. And I know as pit crews, like competition's still in y'all's blood. How has it kind of changed now that you're pit crew rather than being on the field?
Well, the one thing I want to point out, you realize you got two defense players here, and that makes a difference. We got a guy on our team that was a quarterback, Richie Williams. We got to kind of remind him, what it's like to be on this side of the ball. Yeah. So you see Jordan 6 months in, and he's already done his first cup race. It took me back, 20 years ago. It took me at least 3 years to do my first cup race. But that's what the advancement in having athletes that's played sports, that's been on the team, and the fastest, he already told one of the fastest learners to jack a race car, and here he is doing his first Coca-Cola 600.
I'll say with that, I think it's kind of like, like we said with defensive guys, you always attack, and play fast, play with your instincts. But in NASCAR, you kind of got to be smooth with your speed and your explosiveness. That's one thing I'm still trying to figure out, that, every time you get a sack or you get an interception, you're all hype. You kind of got to bring yourself back down to earth to kind of stay level-headed and be consistent with your job. So I think I'm still trying to learn that I can't attack all the time or chase the quarterback all the time or try to get a tackle, but it's still fun, and that's the beauty of the sport too.
Well, now I got to ask. I know maybe y'all can or can't comment on it, but are y'all competitive with other pit crews, or is it more of a competition against yourself to get quicker times and that sort of thing?
We definitely could comment on it. I don't know if y'all kept up with we just had the All-Star race last week.
That's
and
right.
The pit crew competition that comes up, there's we got group chats that we go back and forth with other teams about who's gonna win. Little side wagers, maybe for some push-ups or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Little push-up wagers. You know what I'm saying, to see who's gonna come out on top as far as our pit times.
I think it's pretty cool. Like you said, we do compete with other teams, but we also compete within the house, within track house too. We all practice together. It's a unique style that we do here, and I think it's kind of cool to watch each other practice. And at the end of the day, you want your 5 to be better than the other 5. But it's all a big family, and we do compete and have little wages on the side as well.
Yeah, ain't no wrong with a little competition.
Yeah, ain't no wrong with some competition.
Yeah, see, you said calling brag. You know what I mean? You got something. You want something to brag about every now and then. You know?
That's right. That's right. Your girl can be a little competitive.
Yeah.
My last question before I let you guys go: has it sunk in? I mean, obviously the race hasn't happened yet, but like that y'all are making history this weekend.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And it's good. And you know, shouts out to y'all for you know, picking the story up, because it's a story. It's a story that needs to be told, not to be showboating like, hey, we got an all-black pit crew pitting the Coco 600 this weekend, but it's definitely an opportunity to inspire. There's kids out there that don't know that this is going on, and without even the visual of it is going to be the best for them to be able to see that, to be able to see that even you can be a part of something that's big as the Coca-Cola 600, and just hopefully that sets in with them in their life.
Yeah, like I said earlier, you got to shout out to guys like Cap who paved the way for us for stuff like this to happen. I don't know, 20 years ago, 50 years ago, he thought about something like this would be happening, but just to be an older guy, you know, show me, take me up under his wing and show me, and maybe I can do that 15, 20 years down the road for somebody else. And we're doing it. We're here. It's fun. You got to take it one day at a time, and we think we'll be ready to go Sunday.
Look, I know it's a different sport, but I feel like Cap is coming for LeBron when it comes to years in pro sports.
Of course.
Hey, yo, that is Cap Houston, Jordan Ferguson, there with Trackhouse Racing, man. Good luck this weekend. Be safe, man. And look, man, we're proud of you here at WCNC Charlotte.
Yeah. Just make sure y'all tune in, and when y'all watch the race, that 87 car, that's the car we're on. Connor Zilisch, the driver. We got a big sponsor, Red Bull, on the car. So make sure it's big. It's big. Make sure y'all tune in, because we gonna make some noise. We're gonna let them know we're there on the track and on pit road.
Oh, you know we're gonna be watching now. We're gonna be watching.
I'll be there.
Carly's gonna be there. So
always.
Oh, she's gonna be right in the box. Hey, you're gonna be right in the pit box then. Special guest, Colleen Bragg.
Thank you.
Oh man, see,
you're making me blush.
She's blushing right now.
Hey, me too. You just can't see it. Me too.
All right, y'all, man. Good luck this weekend. Thank you so much for stopping by.
All right.
Man, that was cool, man. Cool interview, man. That was Cap Houston.
Delightful.
Yeah.
You know what? That made my day.
Man, cool guys. Good luck this weekend. We'll be rooting for you here at WCNC Charlotte. And look, if you ever want to come back on, you can come back here. We always got a place for you to talk and to yap, and we'll get to it. But